What's good, YouTube? This is DBZ439 coming at you with another video, and this time it's a combo tutorial slash test hands video for heroes. I recently went first place at PPG at the free weekly on September 17th, so somebody suggested that I do a combo tutorial for this deck by G-Man, I believe. So if you're out there, shout out to G-Man. So I'm doing this combo tutorial for you guys to kind of show you the combo routes for this deck. This deck is very non-linear, meaning that it's not like one standard combo that you do every time. You have to really pay attention to what resources you have in your hand so you can see what type of end board you have. So I'm trying to keep this video around 10 minutes, so it's probably gonna be like 2 to 3 test hands. So without any further ado, let's see what we get on our first test hand. Now, the deck does run a lot of one-offs, so you tend to brick sometimes, but it can work in your favor sometimes just because, like, if your opponent has a Nibiru, they can't Nibiru you if you don't have the optimal hand. But let's see where we end up on our first hand. Alright, we can work with this. It's not ideal, but we'll see. So again, you want to go first. Monster Reborn is really fancy extender, so we'll see how we can milk that. But yeah, let's see what we can do. So first thing, so hopefully everything's on screen for you guys. First thing I want to do is Ferris Effect by pitching Sol Soldier, and then use Ferris Effect. And at this point, if they try to imperm you on your Ferris, you can always mass change, so that's really cool. So putting increase here, and then increase effect. Hopefully they don't have Ogre, so we'll see. Special increase, you have to sack the Ferris. Increase effect, we're going to dump. We're going to special, not dump. We're going to special the Vion, and then Vion effect. Now this is really tricky. We're going to dump the Mally, just because we have the mass change. So I'm going to dump Mally. Use Vion's other effect. I'm going to banish the Ferris, add our Poly to our hand. OG Poly. That OG Poly. Next, we're going to banish the Mally. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's alright. I'm going to summon our other Mally. Now at this point, what can we do? We're going to go ahead. We have not normal summon, so we're going to go ahead, link those two off. Get our cross effect targeting Mally, and then cross other effect to sack the Mally. Gonna get our Stratos just because we have not normal summon. So we're gonna add Stratos to our hand. Then we'll go ahead, normal summon Stratos. Zoning is kind of important, but right now it's okay. But yeah, you have to be careful with zoning. Use effect of Stratos to get our Liquid Soldier. Now at this point, at this point we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna activate Polymerization. Gonna fuse our Liquid Soldier and our Stratos into our Sunriser. Now Chainlink 1 Liquid, Chainlink 2 Sunrise. So we're gonna get our Miracle Fusion, which is right there. Then we're going to, it's good. I think we have Extender and Monster Reborn. That's gonna really help us out. You'll see why in a minute. So this goes to grave. This goes to hand. We're gonna cut deck. I'm gonna draw 2, pitch 1. So 1, 2. Probably gonna pitch the increase. Doesn't really do too much for us right now. Obviously, we're playing through the assumption that there's no hand traps, but you know it's not ideal world. So we'll see what we end up doing. So we're trying to end on Dark Law Ab Zero. Probably not going to end up on Plasma, which is fine. So we're going to Monster Reborn, starting our Stratos. Going to use Stratos effect. We're going to get the Mist. Which is, I run at 1 of. They're going to link these two off for Driver. We're almost done with the play. So then we're going to activate Miracle and then Mass Change on Vion. So we're going to resolve Chain backwards. We're going to turn Vion into Law. And then we're going to Miracle Fuse for Ab Zero right underneath the Driver. And we're going to banish the Crusader. Yeah, we can banish, well, you have to banish Liquid, obviously, so Liquid. And then we're going to trigger effect of Driver to reset the mass change, which is really, really important. That way you can basically banish your entire opponent's field if you do that. And then we're going to set the Super Poly, just for the Mech Knight players. So our end board is insane, actually. I really like this board, and Monster Reborn really helped us out. We have a Mass Change, a Super Poly, which is going to pitch Shadow Mist for the follow-up play. We have a Dark Claw, which a lot of decks can't deal with. And we have a Sunriser. And the reason why I put it in defense is because of Lightning Storm. You do not want your opponent to Lightning Storm you. It's just a good habit. And if anything, all you have to do is if they try to attack it in defense, then you just use your Sunriser effect to protect it. So that's really cool. So this is a really insane board. So that's it for the first test hand. We're going to do one more test hand because we're past the 7-minute mark and I don't want to, go too long on the video. So that's the first test hand. That's a really good turn 1 board. So let's continue with our second test hand real quickly. Make sure you shuffle real good between games 2 and 3 because you do not want to see your 1-ofs. Which you run a bunch of, but you just gotta live with it. So we're gonna do one more test hand. See what we can end up. Maybe we can end up on Plasma, which would be kind of cool. Stop shuffling. Let's see what we got. We're gonna do one more cut. Ooh, this is actually a really good hand. Again, we hard drew the mass change. I really want to show you how we get mass change if we don't open it. But yeah, this is good hand going first or second because if you go second, you can just use double imperm. But if you don't, then you just you just pop off. So again, we're assuming we're playing through hand trap, or there's no hand traps. We're just gonna do what we can. So Ferris effect, special Ferris, Ferris other effect, put increase effect, sack the Ferris, special increase other effect. Going to summon the Vion effect. I'm gonna dump the Malicious. And then I'm going to use Malicious effect, special other Malicious. I'm going to use Vine effect, banish a Ferris to add a Poly. Next, we're going to go ahead and link these two off for our Cross Crusader. So this is in hand. Cross Crusader effect to revive the Mali, sack the Mali. We're going to get Stratos because we have not normal summon. Yes, we're going to get Stratos, normal summon the Stratos. Gonna go into our Liquid Soldier, or grab our Liquid Soldier, I should say. This is kind of unfortunate just because we might need to end up sacrificing our Sunriser, but we'll see. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and activate our Polymerization. I'm gonna fuse these two, the Solid Soldier and the Stratos. So, gonna use those two. Special out Sunriser, Chainlink 1 Soldier, Chainlink 2 Sunrise. You don't want to draw into you don't want to draw into Miracle with Liquid, although it's a small percentage. You just want to maximize card advantage. So then we're gonna cut. We're gonna draw 2 and pitch 1 for Liquid. So let's see what we get. 1, 2. Honestly, probably better off pitching the Plasma just because Stratos gives us a follow up. At this point, alright, at this point, we're gonna have to link off our Sunriser and our Cross Crusader, which I really don't want to do, but you just gotta do it just because having the Mass Change set is really critical. So at this point, we're gonna activate Miracle and then chain Mass Change on Vion. So Vion is gonna give us our Dark Law, and you might want to put in an attack just because even if they have the Lightning Storm, putting in an attack, because we're gonna have some good back row, like 3 back row. So our opponent has to choose between back row or monsters if they Lightning Storm. But the main reason if you want to put in attacks is just because you don't have Sunriser anymore. And then we're gonna resolve Miracle Fusion. I'm gonna banish the Cross Crusader and the Liquid to special summon our Ab-Zero in attack mode. I'm going to trigger the Wonder Driver. I'm going to reset the Mass Change. And again, some decks can't deal with board banish plus, locked out from graveyard. So, and obviously you're going to set the double imperm, and then you have Stratos in hand. So this is kind of like your end board right now. So if you look at card advantage, we +2. But, yeah, I mean, we open Mass Change both hands, so sometimes you won't do that, but you can grab it off of, Solid Soldier or what have you. But yeah, that concludes the combo tutorial or test hand video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like down below if you really enjoyed these type of videos. Subscribe to the channel for more content. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave it down in the comment section below. I really love to hear your guys' opinions. I think that does it for me, and have a nice day.